1450 KNOC presents AM Natchitoches.
Welcome to the program. This is Joe. In with me, Tony Davis and Roger Cunningham with the Natchitoches Area Chamber of Commerce. And we're here this morning. Now, normally on Thursdays, we used to have the chamber come in. The past couple months, it's kind of slowed down a bit, but we're picking that back up, and we've got Tony Davis in this morning, and really just kind of want to introduce you to the community. For those who don't know or haven't been keeping up with the chamber does do a lot in the area, like we mentioned before the break. The school board candidate forums that were held. Now, Mr. Davis, what do you want to see the chamber do within the next year? I guess is the way to start. Just kind of, in terms of your leadership, what would you like to get done?
That's a pretty broad question there. But I think I'd start off with saying, as Roger kind of alluded to a little bit earlier with the school board forums, we want to show the presence of the chamber throughout the parish. There is kind of a misconception, I think, or sort of a perception that the chamber really works just in downtown or just in Natchitoches itself, and we are here to serve the entire parish. And so one of the main goals I have is to get out and about more in the parish, get more of the business community that's involved throughout the parish involved with the chamber. I want to integrate more of the parish together and realize this is not just for small business, not just for big business, and certainly not just for Natchitoches itself. The chamber is here to serve the entire parish. So that's one of my big goals is to help bring all of that together. And
we mentioned before the break that the chamber does see education is very important. It's very vital for the business community of Natchitoches, and there are programs that the chamber has been running in the past. Are you going to try to improve on those programs?
We certainly want to keep an eye on them, certainly. When there's room for improvement or ways we see that we can help with that, we do want to step in and do that. As Roger said earlier, it's not so much take a position, but we realize how important education is. And so in places where, in opportunities that we see to bring the public attention to something, we definitely want to take advantage of that.
And as far as the chamber goes, with everything that it's involved in, one of the big things when Nick Placia was in was always talking about getting ready for the Christmas season. Are you guys already getting started with that?
Definitely.
Is there anything new that we can expect to see this year?
Well, I'll tell you this, Joe. It's going to be a very, very exciting festival. There's going to be a lot of new things coming up. I just think this is going to be the best festival ever for several reasons. One, we've with the help of Laney and Marilyn in our office, they have been very instrumental in bringing in more people, bringing in a broader mix of input, new ideas, fresh ideas. This festival, I think, in many ways will appeal to the younger generation. For years, it seems like we've appealed to the older generation, and much of what we do in this festival really is for the kids. And what appeal was there in relation to the parade, the Grand Marshal, entertainment? I think we'll see a lot of changes this year. The group of people that I've been involved with in the planning process, I'm just excited because they have done such a hard job, come up with some great ideas. There'll be more information coming. In 2 weeks there'll be a news release and press conference. We'll be discussing the Grand Marshal. I think it's going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and I know Tony's going to have his hands full, but he's got plenty of help, so it's going to be great.
Now, looking at the chamber itself, for people who don't know just kind of the size and the involvement the chamber has, how many members do you guys have?
Joe, we're just shy of 400. We've got 43 brand new members this year. It's been growing. Like I said, our momentum has been on a roll for quite a while. I think under Tony's leadership, we're going to see 500.
I think that's a good number.
He hasn't heard me say that, but I think that's something that's going to be very easy to do.
And how does the chamber advertise to get new members?
Well, obviously, the chamber is a good starting point for any new business, so that's a great way we get into that. But also, word of mouth, networking opportunities, our website, the natchitocheschamber.com. That's a great resource for that. We bring attention to it through that, and then you're going to see a lot of me. People listening right now, they're going to be seeing my face a lot, and that's the intention. So they'll be getting a little one-on-one contact from me.
Now, as far as kind of the makeup, the leaders of the chamber, we've got you both who are very active, and who else really takes an active role in the chamber?
Well, Joe, for many years, you probably are aware of this, Chamber of Commerce boards, just like many other boards, you've got people that are very strong, do a lot of the work, and some members that, just might come to a meeting and sit there and listen. I can tell you, and this goes back, I've been on the board 8 years, almost 9. The first year I was there was the year after your father was chairman, and his presence, there's still, you can feel his presence there, because there's a lot of things that he did back when he was president. But chairman. Every chairman after that has had some input in some positive way, and that has led to the culmination of every one of our board members being involved right now. So I'm proud to be a part of that. I can tell you that some of the officers right now, you've got Joe Henry, who is the chairman-elect for next year, followed by Herman Mayu in 2012. We will be electing an officer for the 2013 here soon. But the rest of our board members consist of Dion Boyette, Mark Marley, Brandon McKee, Chris Sharplin, Mike Wolf, Dustin Cross, Sandra Dickens, Don Ishii, Sue Weaver, Bob Black, George Sellis, Mike Mansell, and Lee Posey. It's a lot of people, but they all contribute. They all do a wonderful job, and it makes the job of the chairman or the president very easy when they come with input and they come with energy, and it's just a privilege to be able to work with each one of them.
Now, I think you mentioned several familiar names for people in the NAC. They have heard those names before. I know that on this station we've talked about Sue Weaver and Lee Posey a lot with this Blue Ribbon Charter Commission. How does the Chamber, being a parish organization, how do you guys feel about the Blue Ribbon Charter Commission?
I think it's a very positive step. The police jury has made a good decision to allow the citizens of Natchitoches to look at this issue. The Chamber of Commerce, though, we have not taken a position in terms of what we believe that Blue Ribbon Commission should come up with. We think the process should take its own course. These are very smart, intellectual people. They know what they're doing. We have a lot of confidence in them. We have confidence that the police jury was doing the right thing when they named these members to the Blue Ribbon Commission. So we're going to let the process play out and support them in their efforts and go from there.
Mr. Davis, with this staff that these committee members that we just mentioned, do you feel like you have a really great supporting staff at the Chamber?
Oh, I do, definitely. And I was going to mention that a while ago, is that is one of the more compelling reasons for me wanting to do this, is that this is such a great opportunity. This is a great time. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of support on this board. Everyone is super involved, and it gives me a very a good feelings of confidence moving into that, knowing that I have a great support structure for that.
And once again, going back to this idea that the Chamber has been getting involved, kind of with some of the parish government, with the school board, for instance. Will you guys be doing anything in the near future concerning, races coming up next year and things like that?
That's always a possibility, Joe. We want to be involved. We want to be able to present opportunities for more participation throughout the community, to get facts out, to allow the education process to go through. Not sure what's going to happen in the next year or two. Things change with different boards. You don't know what the priorities will be. I do believe strongly that our chamber will continue to focus on education. That is the most important issue in our parish, without a doubt. I have no reservations about that. We've got to do something. Our parish cannot prosper. Our businesses cannot grow. We cannot reach our fullest potential until we improve our education system. We will remain involved with the school board and the superintendent. They've been wonderful to work with the last 3 years. It's been just a joy to see that relationship grow between the organizations, between the chamber and the school board. I hope that we will continue to work together to find ways to implement initiatives to improve things. I may not be as involved as I've been the last few years, but Tony will take a tremendous role to make sure that happens and lead our board to more progress, and we look forward to that.
Definitely, and this is a journey. As you said, different priorities for different chairmen. Different, every year is a little something different. But as president and ongoing, definitely want to work and look forward to working with the education. It is something that has to be improved, and this will take some time. And so we'll definitely be moving in that direction over the years.
Well, before we have to take a break, is there anything that you'd like to add to the people of Natchitoches?
Just want to say thanks for all the support and looking forward to working with the entire community. As I said, you'll be seeing my face a lot. I can't wait to meet all of you guys. And any questions you have, people are welcome to stop by the office and discuss things. I know there's lots of ideas, and we're looking forward to implementing more and more of those from the community.
Well, thank you guys very much for coming in this morning. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will actually have our local representative, Rick Nowlin, will be joining us to kind of give us an update on what's going on in the Louisiana legislature. We'll have that and more when we come back from this break.